Yeah, it was not audible when the video was shared. There was no audio.
There's no audio.
No, no, no. Maybe while sharing, you need to do that sound share.
Ice cream, chocolates, and all other junk food, which is generally loaded with lots of fat, sugar, preservatives, and has no nutrition. I love cooking for my kids. My training as holistic nutritionist under the Nature Cure experts guided me to select the right ingredients for my kids' food. I have experimented and devised healthier whole plant-based versions of these junk food recipes, which you can also easily make at home with regular ingredients. Now my children enjoy their dejunked meals, not only which are loaded with nutrition but also equally tasty. Just like every other child, my kids also love the pizzas, pasta, ice cream, chocolates, and all other junk food, which is generally loaded with lots of fat, sugar, preservatives, and has no nutrition. I love cooking for my kids. My training as holistic nutritionist under the Nature Cure experts guided me to select the right ingredients for my kids' food. I have experimented and devised healthier whole plant-based versions of these junk food recipes, which you can also easily make at home with regular ingredients. Now my children enjoy their dejunked meals, not only which are loaded with nutrition but also equally tasty. Just like every other child, my kids also love the pizzas, pasta, ice cream, chocolates, and all other junk food, which is generally loaded with lots of fat, sugar, preservatives, and has no nutrition. I love cooking for my kids. My training as holistic nutritionist under the Nature Cure experts guided me to select the right ingredients for my kids' food. I have experimented and devised healthier whole plant-based versions of these junk food recipes, which you can also easily make at home with regular ingredients. Now my children enjoy their dejunked meals, not only which are loaded with nutrition but also equally tasty. Just like every other child, my kids also love the pizzas, pasta, ice cream, chocolates, and all other junk food, which is generally loaded with lots of fat, sugar, preservatives, and has no nutrition. I love cooking for my kids. My training as holistic nutritionist under the Nature Cure expert guided me to select the right ingredients for my kids' food. I have experimented and devised healthier whole plant-based versions of these junk food recipes, which you can also easily make at home with regular ingredients. Now my children enjoy their dejunked meals, not only which are loaded with nutrition but also equally tasty.
Hi everyone, a very warm welcome to this free introductory session of the Healthy Kids Cooking course. My name is Shweta Gupta and I'm from Team Wellcure. I'm going to be hosting today's session. So to begin with the session, we'll just start screen share. Yeah, so today's session is basically, to talk about this Healthy Kids Cooking course, which is an e-learning course by Sai Bapat. Karishma, can you please ensure everybody is on mute?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks. So before we begin, I would like to mention some points to ensure that the session progresses smoothly. I would request all of you to keep yourself on mute and your phones on silent. Any communication will be through the chat box. After the session, we will have a Q&A session where you can ask your questions. And we would request you to keep your questions appropriate to the topic. And you may take notes if you want to for future reference. Now, and I think most of you, a lot of you, in fact, are familiar with WellCure. And for those of you who are new to WellCure, I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about what WellCure is. So WellCure is a natural healing platform where we have different sections. So there is a section, body wisdom section, where we have a collection of articles related to natural healing, natural living. There is a robust recipe section where we have all oil-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, healthy recipes. In our health journey section, you will find stories, real life stories of people who adopted the natural lifestyle and they were successfully able to deal with even chronic health issues. This is a very inspiring section on WellCure. We have a Q&A section, which is a very active session where you can post your queries and our Nature Cure experts will be there to help you with your queries. And of course, the event section is a very lively section on WellCure where we keep organizing live workshops on various topics related to natural health and natural living. And of course, there are a lot of online courses like the Healthy Kids e-learning course, for which you can enroll, subscribe, and join these courses as per your area of interest. So that's broadly what WellCure is all about. Can we move to the next slide, please? Yeah, and so today's session, we are going to be talking about this e-learning course, which we have on WellCure's e-learning platform, the Healthy Kids Cooking course. Today, we have the program expert, Ms. Sai Bapat, with us in this session. Karishma, Sai, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, Shweta.
Okay. Yeah, so in today's session, we will begin with the presentation by Sai, and she's going to be talking about some key issues related to kids, their health, their healthy eating habits. We as parents are grappling with how to make kids food healthy. There are some common challenges that we face and how to deal with them, and some simple rules to make food and kids eating habits healthy. And yeah, so the interesting part of this session is going to be the recipe demo. This is one of the recipes from the course that we would be playing, the Lebanese falafel sticks. And after which we are going to discuss, share the details about this e-learning course and then have the open house for any queries that you may have. So this is about the today's session flow. And now I'll take a minute to introduce Sai Bapat, who's the program expert for this e-learning course. So Sai is a a trained yoga expert and she's a health coach. She herself has been following clean eating for a couple of years, and she takes regular yoga classes for adults as well as kids. She's very passionate about talking about this natural lifestyle and its benefits. She takes corporate sessions, she coaches people on one-on-one basis also. So Sai, and herself being a mother of two kids, I think she's quite familiar with the challenges that we face as parents when it comes to kids, their health, their healthy eating habits. So all the recipes in the course, all the concept videos in the course have been curated by Sai, and this is one of our best-selling courses. I would now like to invite Sai. Sai, a very warm welcome to you. Thanks for joining us today. And with this, I'd like to hand over the session to you, Sai.
Thank you, Shweta, for that introduction. I hope I am audible and visible to all.
Yes, you are, Sai.
Yeah, thank you. So let's get started. So Shweta has already told you the agenda of today's session. Basically, what I want to share today first is why there is a need to switch to healthier way of eating. When I say healthier way of eating or clean eating, what does it mean? You know, because there is a lot of confusing information available outside, contradictory and confusing both. So what is that exactly we are trying to do here? And then the most important step is how are we going to achieve this objective of making healthier changes specifically in our kids' diet. Okay, so I don't have to stress it more. All of us know that today, in today's pandemic and all the other health issues, it is extremely important for us to put our best foot forward with respect to health. Our immunity lies only in our hands. Nobody else can help us. And we have seen it in last 1.5 years, right? Whatever our kids are going to consume today, whatever you are going to serve them today for dinner and tomorrow for breakfast is going to reflect in the health they have, immunity they have, and how they are able to fight off any of the infections or whatever come their way, right? It is not only true for our children, but of course for us adults as well. But we have to be concerned about what we are feeding our kids day in and day out. Okay, that's why it is extremely important to focus on the nutrition aspect of the food. And then, as I was telling, there is a lot of confusion around what is actually healthy food. Okay, there are so many superfoods people are promoting, marketing of different drinks and some powders to be added in the milk so that immunity goes up. But all that is not needed. Okay, we can use our simple kitchen ingredients which we use in our daily life. We just have to remove certain foods which are bad and add certain foods which are good. Okay, so that's why there is a need, because there is a lot of confusion. And in this program, we have a lot of theory videos as well, explaining the reason why behind these food changes, right? So that you will be totally convinced. And once you have that conviction, once you know the why about it, then how becomes easy, right? So you will be able to implement these changes easily. And also because during the lockdown, so many parents got back to us asking ki, my kids are hungry all the time, 24/7 they're asking for food. And because we all are inside the house now, kids are not going to school, they feel hungry all the time, and then we have to make this difficult choice of what to give them. We can't buy them. It's not a good idea to just buy some junk food for them. Generally, they are craving for something namkeen, chatpata, sweet, right? Because they are also stressed because of studies and all this online medium. And that's why in this course, we have decided to give a lot of recipes which are very, very tasty, nutritious, and healthy. Okay, so what should we serve? How many times our kids can eat snack? What to avoid? How to plan the meals? So this is not only for lockdown. Even after this, even when kids start going to school, we have included a lot of lunchbox recipes as well, right? So basically, what to consume. So as a general guideline, this is what we propose. whole foods, plant-based diet, everything that comes from plants, not from animals. So fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds in various proportion based on the need of the body in the whole form is very, very important. So these are the foods we are going to include in the diet, and some poisonous, not in the true sense poisonous, but some foods which can have some side effects on the body, or they can generate some toxins, or they take a lot of time to digest, so they drain the body of its energy, making us feel lethargic. Those types of foods we are going to remove. So which are the foods we are going to remove? White rice. White rice means all the grains in the unpolished form, sorry, in the polished form, we are going to remove it. And then all the refined flours, okay, sugar, refined salt, and dairy and animal products, right? So we are going to avoid these foods. In the course, we have added all the theory behind each of this food, why this is not a good idea to include animal products, why it's not a good idea to add white sugar, everything. Okay, so you get to learn the theory in detail about all these foods, what to be included and what to be removed, right? Now, we know that our kids should consume lots of fruits and vegetables in its most natural form, but we see that many kids are fussy and we find it really challenging to make them eat these food in its natural form. See, it's very easy to sneak these food items, mooli dal ke paratha banaya, some soup you made with lots of vegetables so that kids don't get to know what they are eating. But that should not be our aim, because this is a very small, a short-term a solution, right? In the long run, we want to build positive image about eating healthy food, about eating fruits and vegetables in its most natural form in our kids' mind. Only then it will be a long-term sustainable change, right? So that's what we are going to learn. Now, first step is very important, which is to de-addict our kids from excess sugar, salt, and oil addiction. It is everywhere outside. Whatever you buy, they have make sure, the industries which are making this packaged food, they have made sure that the combination of oil, salt, sugar is such that it is addictive. You can't stop after eating that one chip or one biscuit or one french fries, right? You have to finish it off, then also you feel that no, I want more. So that is very, very important. Unless you remove this food from the kitchen, unless you stop giving this food, they are not going to enjoy the natural taste of fruits and vegetables. So this is step number one. It needs a lot of commitment from everyone at home. It's a teamwork. We all have to be together in this, right? So only we can't tell our children, no, you can't eat this. We all have to follow the same routine. That is step number one. Remove what is not good. And then step number two is, sorry. Okay, once you remove whatever is not good, step number two is you are going to replace it with healthier, tasty alternatives of the same food. Keeping that in mind, in this course, we have a lot of junk food recipes, but which are made using only clean ingredients, including pizza, pasta, French fries, cakes, ice creams. Okay, everything is covered in this course. We have given detailed recipes so that replacement becomes easy. See, only removing bad food is not going to help, because they need some alternative. So you can't just take out everything junk and tell them, no, now you eat fruits and veggies. It's not going to work that way. We have to take that extra effort of learning new recipes made with cleaner ingredients, made with cleaner ways of cooking. Okay, so that is the second step. Now, I have some easy tips to share with all of you. So, first is we have to include our children in everything related to food, starting from shopping. Take them to markets, farmers markets, make them choose their own fruits and vegetables, make them come up with their own timetable on daily and weekly basis. You will be amazed to see that if you ask your child to go and pick, say, you can tell them, okay, now for 7 days, you pick 7 fruits or 7 vegetables. 99% of the times when kids take the accountability, responsibility of choosing the fruits and vegetables, they end up eating it, right? And don't force your likes and dislikes on them, because they may be enjoying all the fruits, even though you may have developed dislike for some fruits, right? And then even make them involved in making these fruits and vegetables. There are so many different ways you can make fruit arrangements, vegetable arrangements. Let them play, let them touch, let them feel the texture, smell of all these, and we can convert all this into a very nice family time activity. Over the weekend, we can tell them, let's just sit together and let's make this. There are so many wonderful ideas available on the internet, right, which you can use. And then even making smoothies, I have seen even with my kids, they enjoy making colorful smoothies and then topping it with something which they like, raisins or pistachios or whatever you can give. Being kids, we can allow them to eat some amount of nuts. We adults don't need those many nuts, but kids, because they are active, so much physically active throughout the day, they can have that, right? So these were some of the tips, and this is the very, very important, in fact, most important thing is be a role model to your children. If they see that my parents, my grandparents, whoever is at home, they are eating healthy day in and day out, there is no way they are going to stay away from it. But if they see that, no, my mom says she doesn't like cabbage, she doesn't like this fruit, or my father always is sitting and eating chips, and just giving some generic examples, then it is going to be a challenge. So it is not only about changing our kids' diet, it is about changing whole as a family, okay, to this healthier way of living. So, and then yes, make it interesting. Initially, you may have to invest in all these, colorful smoothie bowls or salad plates or these sharpeners, spiralizers, with which you can make various shapes with your vegetables and fruits, right? So you can make use of all this to make it interesting initially. And believe me, all these efforts are needed for first 3 to 6 months. Once your children are used to, they start enjoying the taste of fruits and vegetable, you just have to give them whole fruit and they will eat it. Even vegetables, your kids will just pick, they will just pick up carrots or cucumbers and they will eat it. But initially, this hand holding is needed. Now I have very quick, I will just take you through some very interesting and easy to remember rules when it comes to kids. Okay. So if it came from a plant, eat it. If it was made in a plant, that is factory, don't eat it, right? So we have to stay away from all the packaged foods. Second rule is avoid food with more than 5 ingredients and something which a 10-year-old cannot pronounce. This is so true. So we have to teach our children to read the ingredients. If they want to choose something ready-made, okay, we have to tell them, fine, let us read the ingredients. If there are more than 5 ingredients, no, because then it has to have artificial colors, flavors, acidity regulators, so many other things which we don't understand, which a 10-year-old can't pronounce or understand. Even we can't many times, right? So this is a very simple rule if you want to teach your children which type of food you can choose if you want to buy something ready-made. Avoid foods that have some form of sugar listed among the top 3 ingredients. Sugar is a very big culprit in reducing immunity in our kids' diet. And sugars come under different names, they are very, very deceiving names they have. So all this fructose, cane juice, cane sugar, molasses, golden sugar, so many different names are there, right? So that's why we have to stay away from that. Rule number 4, avoid foods you see advertised on television. See, we are very lucky that till now or yet fruits and vegetables are not advertised. When they start advertising that, we have to think what is the source of those fruits and vegetables. But all the packaged junk foods is a strict no. We just cannot afford to buy them and use them. Eat only foods that will eventually rot. So anything that is natural, take a fruit or a vegetable, nut, seed, grain, when we try to consume it in its most natural form, we get all the 3 types of nutrients. What are those 3 nutrients any natural food gives us? Water, fiber, and life or nutrients. Whenever you start processing it, processing starts with cutting, chopping, juicing, deep frying, dehydrating, roasting. Anything that we do with this food, we are either losing water, natural water or fiber or life. That means vitamins, minerals, everything we are losing. And what we get as an end product is nothing but dead food, right? So we have to stick to live foods. And this is the last rule: no snacks, no seconds, no sweets except on days that begin with the letter S. So this will work for, no, this also works for elder children's also. So we can come up with some strategy. See, we can't deprive them of something that they see around. Their friends are eating all the time junk food. So we can't tell them no, no, no junk throughout your life. That is not possible. So you choose a day to start with. Okay, Sunday evening is our junk food time. Okay, so you can they can choose their own one favorite junk item that they feel like eating, that they are craving for. Sit together and eat that, and then forget about it for the next 7 days. Okay, so these were some of the rules which are very easy, and your kids will understand it, and you can also encourage your kids to follow. Now, this is what we have covered in this course, kids health and food concepts. So whatever I told you, foods to be avoided and foods to be added, in detail, in depth explanation and theory has been given in this program. Okay, I have recorded the videos explaining these concepts, and then we have given recipes, lots of recipes under these 5 categories. Okay, so food for fun, as I told you, all the junk food that the kids like, everything is there. Easy lunch ideas. Now those lunch ideas, you can pack that lunch whenever school resume, or right now also at home you can make the basic things ready and let kids make their own sandwiches, own rolls, and enjoy. Then meeting nutritional needs, we have specifically included recipes which will take care of their extra demand on calcium and protein and all the other micronutrients. Exciting fruits and veggies. So we have given lots of fruits and vegetable recipes where we are not going to process those fruits and vegetables. Mostly all the recipes are raw in that category, but they are very, very interesting, visually appealing. That's what kids need. And then there are some basic recipes like how to replace dairy products with plant alternatives. You can make your milk, cheese, paneer, curd, everything, buttermilk, using the plant-based alternatives, and then sugar alternatives. How to replace refined sugar with the natural whole sweeteners, right? So all those recipes are covered in the basic recipes section. And then the interesting thing is, using these recipes, you can do mix and match, and even you can come up with your own menus. There are do-it-yourself recipes. So there are a lot of sandwiches fillings which are included in the recipes, and then burrito bowl and wraps. Okay, Italian recipes, you can club them together, like there is pizza, pasta, risotto. Birthday party menu also you can mix and match. There is a cake, there is icing, the frosting, healthier way, and then as a starter, falafel steaks, chocolate milkshake, sweet potato on fries. That is there. Even summer special. Now summer is almost over, but anytime throughout the day you can enjoy these popsicles and ice creams. And then ready to eat snacks are there, which you can make, prepare at home and keep it, so that whenever your kids get hungry in between, they can easily go and snack on them without having any guilt of eating junk food. Okay, so you can play around with almost 50 recipes are there. You can play around with these recipes and use it to transition to healthier way of eating. Now these recipes, kids to like it for sure, but even we as adults, I have seen that we all enjoy this food together. So now I am just going to share with you one video from the program. So you will get idea how you are going to get the recipes. So let me just share this video. I will take all the questions once we end this presentation. I forgot to tell you that in the beginning. So keep noting down your questions. And after we finish this presentation, I'll take all of them one by one. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, this screen, and let me share the recipe. Yeah. We are going to make hummus falafel veggie wrap. Falafel is a Middle Eastern fried snack made with chickpeas, herbs and spices. We are not going to fry falafel, we are going to use air fryer to bake falafels. And we are going to wrap this falafel, hummus, tahini sauce in a whole wheat roti. Let's learn how to make falafel. Let's make falafel patties now. I am going to add chickpeas. These are soaked chickpeas, not cooked. Chopped dill leaves. Chopped coriander. Let's add some chopped garlic. Chopped chilies, green chilies, as per the spiciness you need. Jeera powder, dhania powder, and pepper. Let's add some salt. We are not going to blend it smooth, but we are going to just crush it a little. I am adding a little water so it mixes well. And I am going to add chopped onion. And the falafel mix is ready. I am going to roll it into patties. We are going to bake these patties in the air fryer. So air fryer settings and OTG settings are the same. We are going to keep temperature at 170 degrees and we are going to roast it for almost 25 to 30 minutes. In between, you can just open and check if they are not getting burnt. And you may have to flip them after 15 minutes. So I am going to transfer these patties. And keep it at 170 degrees 30 minutes. Falafel, crispy falafel is ready. So these falafel, we can use it. These falafel we can enjoy with any chutney or tomato ketchup. You can also make a sandwich with falafel and hummus. We are going to make a wrap with whole wheat roti. So take roti and add some hummus. Spread it on the roti. And now we will place falafels and we are going to add lots of vegetables. Carrots, tomatoes,
onion, lettuce, and we are going to drizzle some tahini. And roll it. And your falafel wrap is ready.
Okay, so yeah, that was just one video like this. We have included many other videos. Let me get back to presentation. Shweta will cover the next few slides and then we will start with the question and answer session.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah, so Shweta, you will pick it up from here.
Yes, sir. So I think with that video that it would have been given you some idea about how the recipe videos would look like in the e-learning course. And I'll now just take some time to speak to you about what's included in the course. So in this course, we have 50 plus kids friendly recipes. A lot of recipes are video recipes. I'll share with you the names of the video recipes in a bit. And there are some text recipes. These are, as you would have seen, these are step-by-step recipe videos of healthy foods for kids. And all the recipes, video recipes as well as text recipes are compiled as an ebook, which you can download from the e-learning platform. Other than the recipes, there are videos shot by Sai. These are health concept videos where she talks about a lot of, she demystifies a lot of health concepts when it comes to healthy eating for kids. She's talked about the nutritional aspect of food. She's talked about how to healthify the regular favorite food of your kids, and tips and tricks to get your kids to eat healthy. Can we please change the slide? Yeah. So yeah, these are the video recipes included in the course. We'll have the slide on for some time. As Sai was talking, that the recipes have been categorized into these sections. Plus there is another section where we have basic recipes. So these are the recipe names under various sections in the course. You can take a look at what are the video recipes, and you can notice that these are recipes from different cuisines, and it includes like a wide spectrum of your daily intake, whether it is salads, whether it is drinks, whether it is junk. So I think this course covers like a wide spectrum of recipes that kids love. Yeah, and so once you enroll for this course, since it's an online course, you can access this course as per your convenience. You can start the course when you like to, and you can access it on your computer as well as on your mobile through the app, the e-learning app. It's a very easy to follow format. You'll have access for 180 days on the e-learning platform. And yeah, so the highlight here, I would like to highlight here that during this access duration, you have support from Sai. So if you have any queries related to the health concept she's talking about or the recipes, you can share your queries on the e-learning platform to the comment section, and Sai will support you answer those queries. So if you enroll for this course, I'm going to be sharing with you a very exciting offer that we have worked out for this group, which is going to be valid for today and tomorrow. So if you enroll for this course, of course, you have access to all that I shared about the course. You get 2 ebooks. One is the Healthy Kids Recipes ebook, and the other is Sugar Proof Your Kids Recipe ebook. And also the Sugar Proof Your Kids course, which is another e-learning course on our platform, which we are giving away for free for all the registrations between today and tomorrow. And with the course, you get a e-certificate on completing the course. So like I was mentioning, I'm very excited to share this offer that Wellcure has rolled out. This is valid for today and tomorrow. So for all the enrollments that we get for the Healthy Kids course between today and tomorrow, we are giving away the Sugar Proof Your Kids e-learning course for free. This course is priced at $729. So you get this course for free, and also you get 25% off on the 999 price of the course. And to avail this offer, at the checkout page, you can scan this QR code, which is going to take you to the payment link. And there you can use the code, this coupon code KIDS25 to avail this offer. I'd like to highlight here that this offer is valid only till tomorrow, that is Friday midnight. So if you, whoever is interested, it would be a great idea to enroll yourself for this course. I can definitely vouch for this course. This is one of our best-selling courses, and we have great reviews from people who have enrolled for this course earlier. Sai provides a lot of insights into healthy eating habits for kids, and the recipes are wonderful. And of course, the support is there. The Sai is there to answer any queries that you may have. So with this, I think we will open the session for Q&A. So if you have any queries related to the presentation that I made or regarding the course, please feel free. You can share your queries in the chat box. And Karishma, I'd request you to take up the queries so that I can answer them.
Yes, sure. So, Sai, shall we start with the questions?
Yes.
Hi, ma'am.
Sure.
Swati Shaw here.
Yes.
Hello. You can hear
Hello.
me, ma'am?
Okay, Swati, you want to ask a question?
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask the question. My baby is 1.5. Like, he is 1.5 years old. And I want to start this course with him only. Like, I want to prepare a healthy meal for my baby, so he can start. His lifestyle will be good after after having a good food. So, ma'am, I just want to know that I can start this course for my 1.5-year-old baby, right?
Yes, Swati. All the recipes, of course, your baby won't be able to digest at this age. Okay.
Yes.
But this is the age where he will be slowly, within next 1 year, he will get exposed to all the outside food, right? He may be getting watching the chips and chocolates and cake and birthday cake. So this is the correct age for you to try learning these recipes. And whenever he asks for anything that he likes, by watching the television ad or wherever you go, it's a good idea because everything, all the ingredients are safe for 1.5-year-old as well. Only thing is these chickpeas and dry fruits and all that, that your baby won't be able to digest all this. But all the fruits and vegetables and other dishes which don't have these heavy to digest ingredients, you can of course try it and slowly just introduce the taste. I would recommend highly to introduce the taste of fruits and vegetables to him at this age, right? So
Right.
yeah, definitely you can use the recipes.
Remember, I just want to ask you that we can 1.5 year old. I give nuts to him, cashew, pistachio, almonds. So is this not the right age to give dry fruits to such a young baby, a toddler?
Yeah, it's not a very good idea. If you are giving, limit the quantity and make sure that it is soaked in water. Okay,
All right.
soaked or sprouted. Even sprouted almonds, sprouted peanuts is a better idea.
Oh, all right, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. And for me, ma'am, this is if I buy the book, so that I can use for myself also, right?
Yes, everybody at home, whenever you feel like eating junk food or whatever outside food, you will get a healthier recipe here. So it's for everyone, but
All
kids
right.
like it the most. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so the first question is, please tell me how to improve eye health of kids during this COVID online classes. Also suggest some ways in keeping away bad fat content from daily routine diet.
Yeah. So to answer your first question, I'm not an expert in eye health. I know that there is a program on WellCure specifically for eye health. So you can refer that course. Of course, including a lot of vitamin A rich food sources, like every day making sure that they are eating carrots, papaya, all orange and yellow color fruits and vegetables will help. But along with that, you have to learn some eye exercises, which are very, very useful, and follow some digital detox rules as well. So I will not share more about it because I'm not expert on that. The second question about bad fat, this is what exactly you will learn through this course. We are not going to use any bad fat in any of the recipes. It's going to be whole fat. That means good fat with fiber. That is extremely important. We have not used oil in any of the recipes. Okay, so you are going to learn how to make good fat recipes like with coconut, whole peanuts, and sesame seeds. So these are not bad fats because you are consuming it with fiber. It is going to make sure that no side effects are there in the body. So the second question, you will be getting your answer there.
Okay, so after watching the recipe that you've shown, so someone is asking, in case if we don't have an air fryer, do we fry them or bake them?
No, you can bake them. So you can use your normal oven, the OTG. Okay, that is the best way. Avoid microwave as much as possible. In case you have microwave and you don't have OTG right now, then in the convection mode of microwave, you can bake them.
How to make hummus in the recipe?
Yeah, so hummus recipe is provided in the recipe course. So it is provided separately. Okay, so you just have to refer to that recipe.
How much of nutritional drinks are needed for kids apart from fruits and veggies?
Nutritional drinks per se are not needed. Okay, because we can cover everything with our meals. What happens, our kids crave for some mid-meal snacks, right? And what else, what all we can give as mid-meal snacks? So as that mid-meal snack option, we can make some nutritional drink for the kids, and that drink can be a green smoothie, a fruit smoothie, or a chocolate milkshake. When I say milkshake, of course, we have given recipes without milk by using nut milk and dry fruits. But please stay away from these nutritional drink powders that you get ready made. There is so much of sugar and so many other things which are not natural. Okay, so you can make it at home using the recipes that we have given and use it as a mid-meal snack.
Okay. Ma'am, I want to learn nutrition diet course for half-year-old baby, 1.5-year-old baby.
Yeah, so uh, I don't think there is a course for 1.5-year-old baby. I mean, you want to learn something for that. I'm not aware of that course. So I can't help you right now about, I don't know any such particular course which is available. Yeah, I'm sorry for that.
What are the foods for weight gain?
Okay, so there is something called as nourishing foods, right? Healing foods and nourishing foods. So we have, so nourishing foods means dry fruits and legumes and grains and millets. All these nourishing foods are going to increase the help you gain the weight, provided your digestion is good. And that's how we have covered all those recipes of nourishing foods in this course as well. But if the digestion is not good, and if you try to give something to your child just to gain weight, it is not going to help. First, make sure that the digestion is good. And to make sure digestion is good, you have to give all the plant-based food with the fiber, right? So there is no constipation, there is no acidity, no bloating, and the kid is going for a lot of physical activity. All that ensures the digestion is optimum. Then you can add these nourishing foods. So all the lots of recipes we have with dry fruits, dry fruit laddus, milkshake, they are going to help gain the weight, provided here the child is physically active.
Ma'am, I'm Swati Shah again. Ma'am, can we give roaster dry fruits? Which is packed. It just come from the supermarket. Some berries, blueberries, dry blueberries. So can we give that to my baby?
No, I better to stay away from those blueberries or whatever they sell in the market, because they are mostly sugar coated or some or the other processing has been done. So stick to fresh, seasonal, local, organic foods available and give them. That's the best food for them. Go for store bought, frozen or off season dry fruits or such things.
And then how to make a diet plan for a babies, especially कि कैसे पूरा morning कैसे होना चाहिए उनका routine, day में क्या होना चाहिए, lunch में क्या होना चाहिए, how do we get to know this? No, of
Yeah,
course we
so,
learn.
right. So Swati, you will learn all the recipes in this. And if you need a diet plan, there are WellCure health coaches. You can contact them and you can have personal consultation. You can discuss in detail with them and they will give you the diet plan. Okay,
All right, ma'am.
specifically for your child. Yeah.
Okay, great, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Zainab is asking about the QR code and the amount of the course. So we'll surely send these details on the WhatsApp group as well. And it's there on the screen also right now. Okay, so Neha Sharma is asking, my baby is 1.4 years old. She eats fruits but less veggies and also don't drink water. Please suggest.
Okay, so you are asking, I didn't get the question.
So I think she's asking that she eats fruit but less veggies. So what needs to be done? And also she doesn't drink water.
Okay. See, eating fruits comes very easily to the kids, even to adults, right? Because fruits are very tasty in its natural form. They are sweet, sometimes they are sweet, tangy, sweet and sour and all that. So we really like fruits more than vegetables, most of us. So to make vegetables interesting, you have to learn how to make it tasty. So there are lots of recipes you need to learn, like dips, cashew mayonnaise, date imli chutney, then mint coriander chutney. There are so many interesting dips. You make these dips and then you give your vegetables with it. Your child will like it. So sometimes the vegetables can be bland. So, eating it as is difficult. And also making it into visually appealing presentations. That is going to help your child eat more vegetables. Regarding water, make sure that if your child is eating lots of fruits and vegetables in the natural form, then the child is already drinking enough water. You don't have to worry about water. When the kids eat a lot of junk food, processed food, then the water requirement goes high, right? So don't worry if he's eating all the natural foods in the natural form. Whenever thirsty, make sure that water is available. to him or her.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, this is Sahiti, and my kid is 4-year-old. So I have a doubt like, can kids eat direct fruits or fruit juices, which is better?
Fruits anytime.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Okay.
to remove fiber, we don't want to add anything in that juice like sugar,
Or milk.
so, yeah, or milk. No, fruits need to be consumed empty stomach. So fruits directly, empty stomach in the morning is the best.
Okay, ma'am. And I have other doubt. Like,
Yeah.
can they eat beetroot and carrot directly with raw ones, like without
Yes.
boiling?
Yes, very much. Very much. Make sure you're buying organic. Whenever you are giving anything raw, if it is organic, that is better. If not, then also soak it for 30 to 40 minutes in salt water, apple cider vinegar solution, so that at least the outer layer chemicals we can wash them off, and then you can give it in the raw.
At any time, ma'am? Any time?
Yeah, anytime, whenever they are hungry, anytime, even as a mid-meal snack, even with cooked meal, it's okay.
Like, is that digestible, ma'am? Beetroot, giving a slice of beetroot at any time?
Very much, very much. Yes. See, again, see, when we grow up, no, when we old, we lose the digestion capacity. And many times we feel that, oh, I can't eat raw salad, so my child only. It's not true. By birth, we have enough digestive fire to consume these vegetables in the raw form. So it's a very good idea to start giving them raw vegetables so they develop the taste and they sustain, they maintain this digestive capacity for a long time. So you give start with a small amount, 1 or 2 slices. Or if your child is enjoying it, give it as much as he can. Then,
Okay.
yeah.
And we are getting outside veg mayonnaise. Is that suggestible to give kids, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
That's why we have mayonnaise recipe included, where you are not using any bad ingredients. Okay, and you can make creamy cashew dip or cashew mayonnaise at home. So don't buy the outside version. There are so many other food-like substances are added in that, which is not food. So
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, which is the right time to give milk for my 4-year kid? And should I mix any powder like Pediasure and any other outside food or outside mixture, or
yeah, so
alone milk?
So just
alone
now
is
I
enough?
answered about the powder, how they are not good. Okay? Any nutritional powders are not good. About milk and milk products, why we should avoid, we have it in detail in the course. So ideally, our kids don't need any dairy or dairy products after 5 years of age. Till that time, so we have covered all this in detail in the course, and we have the replacement to milk. Okay. So, but no to nutritional powders for sure.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. I was lately joined, so.
Okay.
I joined just, so I don't know the details regarding the course. Can you later send it on the WhatsApp? Will it be possible, ma'am?
Yeah, so you will get the recording of the session. It will be
Okay,
shared
okay.
on WhatsApp group, and some more details, whatever is possible, we are going to be sharing in the group. If you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
any queries that you want to ask Sai, so please ask now.
Okay, okay. No, I don't have any idea about अभी तो नहीं है मेरे पास
Okay.
कोई query.
No
Yeah,
problem.
okay.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So can we go ahead with the questions?
So Karishma, you will have to take up the questions quickly, because as I understand, Sai also has a session after this meeting, and we may not have too much time.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, sure. So I would request you to please, send your questions in the chat section only so that the session goes smoothly. So there are a few questions on milk, which I think you are saying that will be covered in the course. And Gayatri is asking, what's the drizzled white cream which you have used?
That was tahini paste. We made it with sesame seeds, soaked sesame seeds, and the recipe is of tahini paste is also there in the basic recipe section.
Okay. Then can kids only eat fruits for breakfast?
Yes, very much. As many fruits as they want, they can eat it.
My baby catches cough and cold easily. What should I do?
Yeah, so actually we don't catch anything like cough and cold. If we have a lot of unwanted substances in the body reacts and body tries to throw it out through the symptoms of cough, cold, diarrhea, vomiting and all that. So we feel that baby is sick because they have catch some infection. That is wrong. So the way to work on it is change your diet, change baby's diet or child's diet, add more of healing and nourishing foods, that is whole food plant based, and then you will see that automatically the immunity will go up and he will not catch cold and cough. So there is no instant remedy, natural remedy for cold and cough, because that is just suppression. We don't want to suppress, we want to remove the root cause of the issue, right? And that is why we want to build the immunity to fight these infections. So just by changing, having more of raw fruits, vegetables, more of natural ingredients in your cooking, staying away from all these packaged foods and store-bought items, you will see a very quick result in few weeks or few months in the immunity.
So Neha is asking, can you please brief offer? Shweta, would you like to take that ahead?
Yeah, Karishma. So Neha, as I am not sure how much of the session you have attended, but so we talked about the Healthy Kids cooking course, which is an e-learning program. This course is priced at 999, and the course has about 50 plus recipes, video recipes as well as text recipes, and a downloadable recipe ebook. So this course, as you can see, is priced at 999, but there's a special offer for today and tomorrow for the participants of this session. If you enroll yourself for this course, you get a 25% discount. Also, you get another e-learning course for free, which is Sugar Proof Your Kids. So in Sugar Proof Your Kids, this is a course where, again, there are recipes, there are activities to help you cut out the white refined sugar from your child's diet and to make the desserts and the sweet dishes with healthier alternatives of sugar. So that's the offer, and the offer is valid only till tomorrow midnight. And you can use the kids 25 coupon code at the payment link while making the payment, and the GPay and Paytm number is also on the screen in case you want to pay via that mode. So I hope the offer is clear. If there are any further queries, please feel free to ask.
Okay, thank you, Shweta. So I can see many questions on milk and its alternates. So Sai, will all that be covered in the course?
Yes. Yes, Karishma, it is covered in the course.
Okay. So WhatsApp group, I have again sent the link in the chat section. You can click on that and be a part of the WhatsApp group where all the information will be sent and the recording too. So is chia seeds good for 3.4 years baby?
So chia seeds are high in protein and they are difficult to digest than other good fats. All these are like superfoods. We don't have to include it in young children. So you don't have to, maybe sprouted almonds is a good option if you want to give protein to a younger child. Or even if you want to use chia seeds, just half a teaspoon in the soaked form. But if you ask me if you can give all other, a balanced meal and lots of fruits and vegetables, it's not needed. You can use other dried fruits in the soaked form.
Okay, I think we are done with the questions now.
Okay.
Okay. So, so I will conclude this session here. So I'd take this opportunity to thank you, Sai, for being here and talking about the course and sharing the insightful presentation and taking up all the questions patiently. And thank you everyone for joining us for this session. Like we shared earlier, the recording of this session will be shared in the WhatsApp group. In case you're not a part of that group, the link to join the WhatsApp group has been shared in the chat box. You can join the WhatsApp group and all the other details. And if you still have any queries regarding purchase of the course, you can put them in the WhatsApp group. Wellcure team is going to be there to support you. So with this, I'll conclude today's session. Thanks everyone and have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was nice.
Thank you, ma'am.